Broadcasting from Studio 300 on Cal Poly's campus, you're watching Mustang News.
Hi, I'm Allison Edmonds, and welcome to this week's edition of Poly Playbook, where we recap and preview Cal Poly athletics. This week, we are going to recap football, men's soccer, but first, women's soccer played Long Beach State last night at Spanos Stadium. Cal Poly women's soccer opened Big West tournament play against Long Beach State last night. At stake, the Mustang season. Both teams were neck and neck until the 103rd minute when Cal Poly sophomore Megan Abutin headed the shot that would be ruled as offside. The Mustangs had another chance in overtime on this shot by Krieghoff that went a little high. The game would go into penalty kicks. Both Cal Poly and Long Beach State exchanged advantages back and forth until this play that decided the Mustang season. Moments later, it was all over.
Those penalty kicks, it's just like a roll of the dice. We had Heather Rouillet in the goal, and she did a great job, made a save for some other ones. But when it comes down to that, it's just luck, really.
This is the second time in 2 years that the Mustangs have been eliminated on penalty kicks. Off-season starts for the Mustangs, who will start spring training in April. Over 11,000 fans came out to Alex G. Spanos Stadium on Sunday for the Cal Poly men's soccer rivalry game against UC Santa Barbara. This game was a sellout for the 4th year in a row. Moving on to the field, action started early when Nick Dupuy from Santa Barbara scored only 6 minutes into the game. Dupuy came back and was successful once again when he scored during the 21st minute. The Mustangs improved in the second half and took more shots on goal, but the ball never reached the net. The game ended 2-0 Santa Barbara.
The early goal maybe shell-shocked us a bit more than we were expecting. Obviously giving up a goal 5 minutes in is challenging, but really, really proud of the players' response in the second half. To outshoot them, to make the shot count basically even.
On Wednesday night, Cal Poly had to defeat UC Davis in order to qualify for the Big West tournament. But the Mustangs fell to the Aggies 2-1 in extra time. The men's soccer team off-season starts early as well this year as they finish the season 4th in the Big West North. The game went into double overtime, but UC Davis got the goal and Mustangs lost 2-1. The loss results in the Cal Poly men's soccer season ending without making it to the Big West Conference tournament. The Cal Poly football team is now tied for first place in the Big Sky Conference after beating Montana State 35-27 on Saturday. Cal Poly exceeded 480 yards in total offense for the 7th straight game and converted 10 of its 17 third down plays, as well as 3 of 4 fourth downs in the win. For the 2nd straight week and 4th time this season, quarterback Chris Brown rushed 226 yards for 2 scores and passed for another 107 yards and another score.
Montana State back-to-back weeks. Takes a tough, strong football team. That was a good football team we just beat right there, too. So it's a great performance by our team, but there's still a lot of weeks left. But we put ourselves in a great position.
The Mustangs' 5th consecutive win left them undefeated in all of their October games and moved them into a first-place tie with Eastern Washington in the Big Sky. Both teams are sitting comfortably with 5-1 conference records. The Mustangs' next game will be at Idaho State Saturday, where the team will kick off against the Bengals at 1:35 p.m. It's a busy weekend for Cal Poly athletics. Wrestling is hosting a dual meet at Mock Athletic Center against Cal Baptist and San Francisco State on Saturday. The Cal Poly swimming and diving team is headed to Pepperdine this weekend. And women's volleyball is hosting Cal State Fullerton on Saturday at the Mock Athletic Center with the hopes of climbing in the Big West. Standings with 6 games remaining. The first serve is at 7 p.m. That's Poly Playbook for this week. Have a great day, Cal Poly.